Hey there YouTube, it's DV2 here, and welcome back to a new video. And first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much. My last video I think got like 150,000 views, and that is like so insane. I could never imagine that I'd make a video that'd get that many views, and I'm almost at like 1,000 subscribers already, so that's amazing. So thank you guys so much for that. Today, sorry I haven't made a video in like a month. I've just pretty much been busy, and I haven't had anything like to make a video about. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing you how to make, first of all I'm going to show you my bot that I made for a game called Dragon Village, and then I'll show you how to make your own. So I'll show you my one that I had made before first. So I'm using Nox App Player because this is a Android game, and I don't have, and I need like to put an Android thing on my PC, and I would have used BlueStacks, but BlueStacks, well, firstly it wasn't working for me. I can't remember why. Like I needed to like reinstall it or something, and I didn't feel like it. And BlueStacks I think is a lot slower. So yeah, I'm using Nox. So if you need this, I'll put the link in the description. So anyways, this game is Dragon Village. I think I had a couple videos on this from like a year ago, back when my channel was more of gaming than more of a gaming channel than a hacks channel. So I made a bot that gets coins for you. It pretty much just farms coins, and I'll show you the manual way to do it first. So what you do is you have an hour to do it. So you go into in here, and you can grab this gold thing ×2. So you use that, and pretty much what that does is just double the amount of coins that you get for an hour, and that's why it lasts that's why each like run is an hour long. So you enable that, and then you make sure that this right here is switched to night, because that is when you get like the harder bosses and more coins. And then you just choose any of these places that you go to and just do it in hero mode, because I'll show you here in a minute. I'll just go here, and if you do it in hero mode, then instead of actually exploring, because usually that is not very good. Usually if you just do normal, or you do hero mode in daytime, then it will explore for you and not just give you one boss battle. So I'll just fight once just to show you. So right here, this is the boss that I have to fight, and pretty much I just fight it. 1 minute. I just click fight and turn the speed up, and I'll be right back after it's done. Alright, so I beat him pretty easy, and now as you can see, I just got 2,479 coins, and if I doubled that, I would have gotten around 5. So pretty much what you do is, to farm for coins, you just switch that thing on where you get double the gold, and then just keep going here and doing that over and over and over for an hour. And it gets pretty boring, that's why I made the bot for it. And I think I forgot to say that, or you can only do it 5 times before you run out of energy. And once you run out of energy, you have to go drink one of these and you get your energy restored. And I put that in the bot too, just so that it works, and I can just start set it and then leave it here for an hour, and I'll come back with my coins and all that stuff. So now I guess I will show you what the bot is. And first, I forgot to say, part of it is, if you notice that in the middle of the fight, I do this, it clicks this, and then it quits the game. That's just because you don't need to do it, but pretty much what it does is it makes you so that once you start the fight, it just leaves the game and restarts the game, because restarting the game is a lot quicker than watching through the whole fight. So it helps you save time. Sorry, I'm just not concentrated tonight. It helps you save time so that you're not having to watch the whole fight. So anyways, the program that we're going to be using to make this script is called, or to make this bot is called AutoIt or AutoIT. So let me just minimize that. And once you download AutoIT or whatever, I'll have a link for that in the description also. I'm just going to go into your search and search SCR and then search for the SCITE script editor, because that's what you use to make the scripts. And this is the one for mine, so I'll show that off first. So this is just the one loop one. So if I go into here and I have to start from here, so pretty much what this does is all of these things is pretty much just telling the mouse to go click somewhere. Oh, here, I'll tell you what I did first. So the first one I had, it was pretty simple. Like, I just started it if I was on this home screen, and then it would say wait 5 seconds and click at these coordinates, which is this pixel, and then it would click there. And then I'd wait another like 20 or so seconds, just waiting for this to load up. And then, as soon as 20 seconds was done, I'd click here. But the thing about that one was it wasted a lot of time, because say I had to wait, or I gave it 20 seconds to wait for this menu screen to load up, but it only took 10, that's 10 seconds that the bot was just sitting there not doing anything. So instead what I did was, right here is just this thing right here. It takes this and searches in this area of the screen, this little box right here, it searches in a tiny area for this color. If this color is anywhere in that tiny area of the screen, I'm sorry, this is a little bit complicated, then that will make it true. And if it's true, then click at that certain point. So pretty much what that does, sorry about that, was, here, 1 minute, let me restart this. So if you will notice, just wait, all it shows is text right here. So I put it so that it would look for here for like the grayish color. So right now it just shows text, and as soon as that tap to start comes up, that little the like blackish grayish background comes up. So I had it search for in this little box right here. If there is this exact color, then click on the screen. So as soon as that comes up, it'll click on the screen here. And then I have it so that once this loads up, if this little mailbox thing right here, if that is that color, then click right here. And then once this button comes up, if it's purple right here on the screen, then click right there. And I pretty much did that for the whole time, except for the last one. I'll show you that after though. So I'll just give you a demonstration. Just do this, and then you can go into Tools and Go. And as soon as I click Go, I will not be touching my mouse, so Go. And right now I'm not touching my mouse, as you should probably be able to tell, since if you watch my mouse cursor move, it's moving in like a pretty straight line, just directly one to another, and the speed is staying like pretty much the same. So yeah, as soon as it sees this screen load up, it's gonna know that it needs to go and click the next button. So this way is like so that I could get the most efficiency possible, and I just had it so that it clicked those two. Like, it doesn't know which ones are good in which order, it just clicks two random ones. But yeah, I put it like this so that it could just be really efficient. Instead of waiting a certain amount of time, it just waited until a certain button loaded up and then clicked it. And then right here is where I did this, and this one I did a little bit different. Instead of waiting for one to load up, it clicks that button in the bottom right corner and then just waits 5 seconds and then holds down onto the application and then clicks quit. So I'm just gonna cut this one. So I'll explain this a bit now. So this is just when it, like, I don't know really what that does. I'm not very experienced in this, but that just like starts it for some reason. I don't know why you need that, but you do. And then sleep just means after it starts, after I press start, sleep for a quarter of a second, because these numbers count in milliseconds, so 1000 here would be 1 second. So that's a quarter of a second, and then this right here is just notes that I wrote so that I know what does what. So this is the thing that searches that little box. So whatever this is, I'm not really sure, picks one, is yeah, I don't really know what it's called, but that thing right here, let's say call it pixel 1, it searches that little area that I put in right here. So 1095, 246, 1096 and 248. If we bring up the if you bring up the window info and just go to the mouse where your mouse is, so we can probably look for that. So 1095, 246. So we're just gonna drag this and then look where it says value right there. So look for 1095 is like right here, and 246 is, oh whoops, forgot it doesn't count when it's on that window. So there we go. So that's around right here. So that's where it's going to, that's where it's gonna search for. Oh yeah, I forgot. That is when I'm out here. So I set it so that as soon as it, I forgot, that's glitchy. As soon as it sees here on this 2 where it's yellow, as soon as it sees a little yellow, or as soon as it sees like a yellow pixel in this little square right here, it's gonna know that I want it to click on this application. And then the next one, once it loads up, down here, this is just the first one, and I have it repeating, so it keeps checking. So the way that it like knows is that it looks for here, or it looks up there. Okay, never mind, I'm going to go to the second one, because I'm sorry if I can't really explain this very well, but I'll explain how to make this after, and that should be simpler. So here I have it so that it looks right here in this little corner, and if it sees this black overlay on top of white, then it's going to click. However, see, yeah, this pixel search, it searches that pixel to see if it's that color, and if it comes back true, then click right, or then click on the screen so that it like takes me to the next screen, or else just wait a quarter of a second and then try it again, see if it's that color, and then if it is, then click there, or else wait another quarter of a second, and then it just keeps going on. So pretty much what that's doing is just every quarter of a second it's checking to see if that screen is loaded up, and if it hasn't, then it waits another quarter of a second, and as soon as it sees it come up, it clicks on the screen, and that takes me to the next screen. And then if we go down to Pix 3, oh whoops, I went too far down. Right here. Right there. Pix 3. So now after that, it just searches here and looks for if in this little square right here, if it's that color, then click right there. So now I'm pretty much just going to show you a couple basics of how to do stuff. So let's open up a new thing here. So first thing you're going to want to do is put this in here. And this doesn't have to say play now, it could say whatever you want it to say, I don't think it matters. Just put win activate, and then the 2 brackets, and then quotation marks, and then a random title. And then after that, so first thing you can do is you can move the mouse, which just pretty much takes the mouse here and moves it to somewhere on the screen. And to do that, I'm pretty sure you just type mouse move, and then if you put brackets and quotation marks, you can put the coordinates. So if actually here, just wait, I'm just gonna put sleep on top of it so that it has a little bit of time to wait after it starts. So sleep, here, I'll tell you this one first because this one's pretty simple. All sleep does is once you type in sleep and then brackets and then a time, it can't, by the way, like I said, it counts in milliseconds. Sleep, right here, this means sleep, which means just pause, wait, don't do anything for 250 milliseconds. So once I start it, it's gonna start, and then it's gonna wait 250 milliseconds, and then do this. So if I do mouse move now, and look for our coordinates, let's just choose a random one. Whoops, that is a little glitchy when I do that. And then just find the position right here, and paste that in. I'm pretty sure. Oh, just wait. I'm gonna have to save this as something. There we go. So if you save this and then click F5 to start it, it should. Oh, never mind. Just wait. Incorrect number. Okay, wait. Do I? Oh, whoops. I'm pretty sure I don't have to have those quotation marks there. Is that better? There you go. So don't put the quotation marks there. I'm pretty sure I got that confused with click, that you have to do something else. I'll explain that after. So as soon as I press go, I get ended, but yeah, as soon as I press go, it just moves my mouse to 966, 155. So the next thing that you can do, let's sleep for another 250 seconds, or 250 milliseconds. And then you can do a mouse click. So do mouse click to type that in, and then brackets, and in this one you're gonna have to do that, or put the quotation marks and put left so that it knows to left click, and then you can put the coordinates. So let's do this. Should put that right there so it clicks on that application. Copy those, paste them in. So what that's gonna do is just mouse click right there. That's the command, so it knows that you want it to click, and then left so that it knows to left click, and then these coordinates so it knows where to left click. So when I start it, it should start and then wait a quarter of a second and move my mouse around here, and then wait another quarter of a second and then click on this application. So let's try it. Oh, that had an error too. Just wait. Error in expression. Let's see. Oh, I have to have this here. Apparently. I guess after left, just put a comma there. There we go. So yeah, that does that. And then another thing you can do is you can get it to drag. So if I go into here, just make sure that's open in there. Okay. Let's put another sleep for 250. And then after that, we're gonna go mouse, click, drag. Actually, just wait. First, I'm just gonna make it click on here instead of on the application, because I want to get it so that it goes into here so I can show you to drag this up. So instead of click on the app, it's gonna click there. So just copy these and I'll replace them. There we go. So mouse click drag, and then have left so it knows to left click drag, and then put, if we look here, we can search for, I'm pretty sure that's right. So you're gonna want to put first where you want it to start dragging. So we'll paste that in. Oh, whoops. And then right after that, we're gonna put where you want it to drag it to. So let's drag it like to up here, I think. Whoops. So paste that in. So what this is going to do is right here it knows that it wants you to drag. So right here you're telling it that you want it to drag with the left thing. Just wait. Oh, nothing. Sorry, I just had to do something. So anyways, where was I? Here you're going to show it that you want it to drag with like left click. And then these first two coordinates are where you want it to start dragging, and these are where you want it to drag it to. So if this works, finally, it should go up there, click there, and then drag. That worked perfectly. Another thing, the one that I used instead for my bot, instead of dragging it up to get it up, I made it so that it clicked and held down and removed it from the list. Oh, I think another thing you can do, I forgot to say, is I think you can do this and that, like put another number here and that changes the speed, maybe? Yeah, I guess. I think that was a little bit quicker, but anyway, I'm pretty sure you can do that. Just type in a number there and it'll change the speed. So, what was I saying next? Oh yeah, that's right, how to hold. So how you hold is, first of all, you're gonna have to move the cursor to where you want it to move. So we're just gonna go move. Actually, here, we're gonna get rid of this drag. We're gonna change this up because that was a little bit fast. We're gonna put it at 750 so that it sleeps for 750. And then we're gonna go mouse, move, and then if we look here, oh whoops, we're gonna move it to right in the middle of the application. Oh whoops, sorry, it gets a little bit glitchy only on the home screen when I put the cursor over it. So we're gonna move the mouse to right about there. And then to hold down, you're gonna wanna go mouse down to hold it down, and then I'm pretty sure you still have to do left. And then you don't have to put any coordinates because you already moved the mouse there. And then you're gonna go sleep so that it's still holding it down, or still holding it down after you put that thing. So we're gonna go sleep 2000 so that it holds it down for 2 seconds, and then mouse up so that it knows to lift up the cursor or lift up the mouse. Left, and then after that, let's see. I'm gonna want to click remove from list right there. So sleep 250 again, and then mouse click. Oh, whoops. Left, and then copy these and paste them. Alright, so what this is going to do is it's going to move the mouse onto this application, and then mouse down left is just going to hold this down, and then it's going to hold it down and wait with the mouse down for 2 seconds, and then remove the mouse where it says left or mouse up left. It's going to let go of the mouse, and then wait for a quarter of a second, and then click on right here, remove from list. So let's try that. F5, so it does that, clicks here, moves, holds it down, lifts it up, and then clicks remove from list. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. So another thing that you can do is the color thing. So I'm going to find a place where like all the colors the same. 1 minute. Sorry for this. It's just gonna take a minute. Okay, I think I can do it like this. So if you look right here, mailbox right here, so we're gonna delete all of this. So let me just copy this so that I can just do that. So first you're gonna want to put a $sign and whatever you want to name it, just name it test, I guess. And then the equal, and then put equal sign, and then here type in pixel search, and then here's what you're going to do. So first, this is kind of complicated, but you're going to want to imagine a box. So find these first 2 coordinates that you want to find. So let's just say we want to look from here down to here, and that will create a box from here, like that sort of. That's a little bit complicated. So imagine the mailbox is the box that you're going to want to like look in. We're going to put this top corner and this top corner, or this bottom corner, and then it's going to create an imaginary box right there and look inside of it. So say we want to look around this area, we're going to put here and here, and then it'll look in this little box right there. So for our first coordinate, we're going to put around right there, and then copy the position and paste that in as our first value. And then our second one, we're going to want to put the other side of the box, copy that, and then paste that in right there. So now we're going to want to put the color that it's going to look for. So the color that it's going to look for is the mailbox right there. So we're going to scroll around to the middle of that box. Make sure it's in between. You can tell that by seeing, if you look at the position, if the number of if this first number is in between these two first numbers, 907 and 929, then that's good. And if 633 is in between 631 and 641, that's good. So now we're just going to copy the color and paste it in here. So pretty much what that's going to do is it's going to search in this box for this color, and it's going to see if that's true or false. If this, if there is a pixel in this box that matches the color of this, then it's going to be true, and if there isn't, then it's going to be false. So what we can do with that is that if we go if is array, oh my gosh, sorry, I just need to look back. If is array and then the name of it, and like the name of the thing that I put up here, so $test equals true, then, so what this is saying that if this pixel search up here is true, if there is a pixel in that box that matches this color, then mouse click, oops, sorry, my typing is really messed up right now. Mouse click left, oh whoops, and then let's say we want to click right here on social. Then we'd copy these coordinates and paste that in. So what this is saying is that if this is true, if this pixel search comes back true, then it's going to click right here. And then we're going to put else. I'm pretty sure that's how I had it. That's right. If it isn't, then we're going to want it to sleep, which is wait. If it is true, like if this is true, then it's going to click there. But if it isn't, then it's going to wait and it's going to try again. So we're just going to go sleep, and then I think we can just copy this whole thing. Oh, whoops, actually we can copy this entire thing. Copy and paste it right here. Oh, whoops. Just make sure that's all in the right space. So there, I don't even know what that means, that notification. But anyways, what this is saying is that if this comes back true, then click right here. Or else, if it isn't true, then just wait and try again. So then check again. If it's true now, then click here, and if it isn't, then wait. And we can just copy paste this a couple times. Just copy, paste it a couple times. Actually, we can. Thing you have to remember about this. Oh wait, I think it might be a little bit messed up, but it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's happened before. That is really annoying when that happens. Sorry, I accidentally didn't press enter on a couple of them, so I just have to fix that. This actually helped because this fixes a problem that I was having with my other bot. I just realized what I'd screwed up. But anyways, the thing you have to remember about this is that it only does it every quarter of a second. So every 4 of these that you paste is 1 second. So if you want it to keep checking for or if you want this to keep checking for 10 seconds, then you're going to have to paste 40 of these. So you can just copy this. I'm going to go down and paste. And that's why this one, or this thing that I have right now, looks so insanely long. Because I did a lot of copying and pasting for that. But anyways, once we have this, we could run it, I think, and it should work if I did this correctly. Actually, wait. Let me go to the 3 things. So, if we do this and click go, no, it didn't work. Just wait. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You always have to end them with end if. So, I'm not really sure why, but like, if this, if else, they all have to end it with end if. Like every single one of them. So, pretty much all you're gonna have to do here is go end if. Copy this. And just paste it very many times. Oh, whoops. And you just want to keep going until, if you see, like, just notice right here, this red line is still going, and it's still like, there's a little line pointing to all the end ifs, and that just means that there's a thing up there that is attached to this. So if we just keep going, whoopsies, if we just keep going and pasting this very many times, eventually, okay, oh my gosh, that's annoying. Copy and paste. Whoops. Okay, wow, I'm sorry, I did this badly. I copied it terribly. Eventually, oh my gosh, that made it worse. Okay, I made too many if statements, I think. That is why I need to put so many end ifs. You probably don't need to make that many. There we go. If you'll see, eventually this will stop, like, continuing, and that just means that you finally had enough, that you finally put enough end if statements, so that all these end if statements match with all of these other things. So now it should work. If we go tools and then go, right now it won't do anything, but as soon as that pixel changes color, it'll go and click on social. So that's pretty much what I did, except I made the whole thing automatic so that instead of me having to manually click here, oh whoops, it ended. It ended because it already clicked on it. But instead of me having to go and click to change the menu, it automatically clicked one thing, and then as soon as it clicked one thing, the menu changed, and then it recognized that that one of the colors of the new menu is in the right place, and it went there and clicked on something else. So it's a little bit complicated, but it's not that bad. I'm probably just really bad at explaining it. The thing about this is, for this game exactly, I can't, like, if you want to test this out, you have to make your own, because I can't give you the stuff for this, because my monitor is probably a different resolution from all of yours, and, sorry, I was getting a little loud, and I just realized it's 2 in the morning. But if my monitor is a different size than yours, then that means right here 120 by 652 for me is probably going to be somewhere around here, but for you it might be somewhere else depending on how big your monitor is. So yeah, that was that video. Thanks you so much for watching, and thanks so much for those for all the views and subscribers I'm getting recently. If this video was really terrible, then tell me and I'll try to remake it and get you to actually understand. I'm just really bad at explaining things. And I guess Happy New Year, because it's the 31st today, so yay, I guess. And if you have any more suggestions, please leave them in the comments, because I've been running out of ideas, and that's why I haven't had a video up in quite a bit. Sorry, just let me do this. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and again, thank you so much. I never would have imagined that would have been happening so nicely. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.